Hello guys, on today's video I will be sharing some thoughts on how to progress on this game. This is a very personal experience and a very personal approach. I stepped back from this game in 2018, I returned in 2021. It was a very soft comeback. Mostly I was focusing on arenas and trying to do some quests, trying to understand all the changes and all the new champions. So I'm mostly free to play player. Occasionally I spend, so I'm sharing my thoughts on how I managed to build my account so far. How to make your account grow? Well, firstly you need to accept that this is a very competitive game. And by this I mean that imagine this scenario. You just watched the movie Guardians of Galaxy and now you like Drax or maybe Groot a lot. Well, those champions, probably, even if you are the most skilled player on earth, probably they will do nothing for you. But if you have Hercules, CGR, Hulkling, well, they will get you somewhere. So you need to accept that you need to focus on the proper champs. Considering my account, for instance, I always try to balance the number of champions that I am ranking up. Check the tech class. I have all these champions, so now I know that I need to focus on a different class. Check this one. In this class I only have 4 top champs, so I really need to focus on this class more. Probably now you are under the impression that I'm always favoring science or tech champions, but that's not actually truth. I just happen to get lots of science and tech gems, so I've been using them of course. And in this specific class it is okay because they are so good. Skill class is decent and it is balanced, well, in comparison to the others. I'm okay with that. To balance things a little bit, I think that I can rank at least one more cosmic champ. So let's recap. If for you winning is fun, you really can't rank up whoever you want. You need to find a way to balance the classes, and if you are uncertain if you are ranking up a champion all the way up, maybe you can use dust and you can save some resources and still get that overpowered champion that you like. My third recommendation is for you to find what type of player you are and where you will be focusing on. I'm sharing this very simple graphic which shows exactly the way that I see things right now. The orange bar represents how ready my account is, according to my perspective of course, to tackle each one of these challenges. And the blue bar represents how far I'm willing to go to get the resources and the rewards attached to the challenge. As an example, let's consider the Alliance War. I think that my account is ready for my path there, but the blue bar, in my opinion, is I don't think that I will be ranking up specific champions for defense or whatever. For me, Alliance War is my least favorite game mode right now. So I'm okay. I'm in the platinum tier, so I think I'm okay with that. I don't see myself putting too much effort on that game mode anymore. When it comes to Everest content, I mean Acropolis and Spring of Sorrow, Winter of Sorrow, and that type of content, I think that my account is suitable most of the times, but if needed, I don't look back. I just rank up wherever I need to clear the path, putting the least amount of resources possible. Regarding battlegrounds, I think it's where the better rewards are. I don't think that my account is ready to be competitive against those big whales. Actually, what the 4th of July has shown was that there is a huge gap between free-to-play players and other players who are willing to spend lots of money on this game. That's why the blue bar, unlike the blue bar on Everest content, isn't all the way to 10, because what needs to be done is putting real money on this game if you want to be somewhere in the top tiers. And I don't think that it will happen for me. I'm not criticizing those who put lots of money on this game. I'm just saying that I'm not in the condition to do that, so probably these bars will remain as they are right now. I think that's the most sensitive approach of doing this. When it comes to quest, I think it's really easy to understand it. If your account is ready for battlegrounds and Everest content, well, it is ready for questing, so it is a perfect match. My fourth recommendation is very direct, very straightforward, and actually you just need to take some time to listen and to understand where other players are going, because sometimes they give you valuable input. Let me share my final thoughts on this chapter. Don't trust role fights as a sample to rank a champion. This challenge was meant to be cleared with a 3-star Doctor Strange or a 3-star Star-Lord, and these fights aren't similar to those that you will face in any Alliance War, in the most recent quests. So I don't think that you should base your ranking ups on these fights. The another thing for you to take in consideration is the tier list. Those YouTubers, they have the most perfect accounts, and it's not your account. But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes they classify a champion as a mid-tier champion, but for you it will be priceless, because with that specific champ probably you will manage to clear lots of content. So the perspective is always think critically on those tier lists. It can be something that can work as food for thought, but it's not something that you should be following blindly. Third, it's not a golden rule, but it can work. Personally, I think that recent champs are way better than the old ones. They have more utility and you can play them in different scenarios. Another aspect to consider is the gems usage. Personally, I think that as soon as you get it, feel free to use it, because otherwise you are just wasting time, you are falling behind, and even a mid-tier champ if he is fully ranked up, it will allow you, in a typical account, it will allow you to progress much faster. So I don't think that cooking the gem for way too long will benefit an account. My last idea is to consider whether or not you are using that champion a single time. If it is for a very restricted scenario, and if you don't plan using that champion a lot, maybe you should consider using revives and boosts instead of ranking up that champion. In the long run, I think that this will benefit the account much more. But if you are planning on using that champion a lot, yes, go for it and ranking up. Okay, finally, I can invite you to take a look at my account.
She just went live. She just went live. She just went live.